All right. In my previous module, I showed you how to register a new user and the permissions that are associated with that user. In this module, I'm going to demonstrate the rest of the modules that we have. Uh, so let's get started. We saw how to add our new users and the permissions. I'm going to show you the next module, which is the supervisor module. So in this supervisor module, uh, what happens in this module is we have a farm supervisor, and I recommend that every farm has a supervisor. This is the person that will actually have all your team do what they have to do. They are more like a project manager. Uh, but what this means is that whoever you assign to be the supervisor is going to be supervising the rest of the team, depending. You might have one or two supervisors, depending on the situation. Say, for example, you might have a sales supervisor, you might have maybe a supervisor for the actual groundwork on the farm, maybe, say, a ground supervisor. Depending on your situation, every situation is different. With mine, I have just one supervisor for now, and it's a sales supervisor, and their role is to actually see all the sales. They also oversee the expenses, the feeds, the egg stock, the egg controls, the mortalities, and all the other options as you may see on the screen. Um, a supervisor can only see information from the people they supervise. Take an example: if you had person A and person B, and then a supervisor, and person A is supervised by this supervisor that you have, that means the supervisor will only be able to see information from person A. They will not be able to see any information that is entered in the system from person B. And the reason behind this is you might need a separation. Like, you don't need a vet to see your cells, and vice versa. You don't need the salespeople to see your vet notes. If somebody is supervising, say, for example, vet, uh, they it doesn't make sense that they're again the same people that are in sales. There has to be a separation. That's to my understanding. But you might have just one supervisor that does it all. Every farm is set up differently, but this is where the supervisor is actually assigned. um, I'll show you in details what happens when a supervisor is logged in. Remember, I'm logged in as the super admin, so I am not logged in as a supervisor. I can see all information that a supervisor can see, but a supervisor can't see all the information that I can see. I hope that makes sense. So we shall touch base on this module uh, in my future episodes.